welcome back to Bite Size Sports. It is late night on a Saturday, so it must be time for Late Night Bites. Welcome, everybody, on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. I am Kev. It's good to be hanging out with you. Let's start first with the news. Big games in both the NBA and NHL Western Conference Finals tonight, in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals in the NHL. Let's start with hockey because it was a bit of deja vu for the poor Hurricanes. Carolina Hurricanes lose again in overtime tonight, but we have to back it up a second because did you see game one? All 7 periods of it? I don't have the footage here. I will get it for next time, but there was an intermission. I think it was the seventh intermission stretch, something like that is what they did. It cracked me up. I've never seen that in a hockey game before in my entire life. The seventh intermission stretch, he literally apologized to the audience. I'm so sorry you all are still here. Could you imagine sitting through an entire 7 period game, staying up well past midnight? I think it was a work night too, game one. And then your team loses in 7 overtimes. My God, man. What could be more heartbreaking? Oh, I don't know. Losing the next game in overtime again to the same guy scoring a goal. Matthew Tkachuk, which gives me throwbacks back in my day. Seeing that, I was like, oh, Keith Tkachuk scored a goal, huh? Nope. Show my age on that one a little bit, huh? So the NHL playoffs are still deep in the thick of it. Now the Panthers are up 2-0. The Western Conference Finals, we got Dallas and Las Vegas. Game 2 there is tomorrow. Be interesting to see. I don't know if we have that available on playback TV / bite size sports, but if we do, I absolutely will get some of those games fired up. Let me know in the chat what you think. But I was reminded, game one was a little extraordinary to say the least, but playoff hockey is one of the few sports I think that I can pick up and watch no matter what. No matter who's playing, I am interested in it. It's not necessarily the same. For instance, baseball, maybe in the World Series, I can watch whoever's playing if it's the World Series. Absolutely basketball. I'm a diehard basketball fan. I think we all watch, all of us sports fans at least watch most of the NFL playoffs, but I don't sit there and watch the Liberty Bowl or anything like that. I'm not always just watching sports just because that's what's on. There's plenty of stories I like, plenty of other stuff. You can check us out on Dweeb, see what other stuff we like to talk about. Star Wars, Marvel, all that cool stuff. Hell, I'll play some video games. I'll be playing some video games live after this. That's what I'm about to do. After I hang out with all of you, we're just going to keep it running. Michael's the exact opposite. You said hockey's the one. Is hockey the one that you cannot watch no matter who's playing? Or let me know. I enjoy it. There's something about now. I will say that 7 overtime game was a bit of a grind. It it got it got to be a point. I think maybe just because for me how late it was, where I was like, all right, anytime you guys are ready, we can get to it. But at least it was an exciting game, unlike the Western Conference Finals tonight with the Lakers falling apart now down 0-3. I would have to say it's probably over, in my opinion. 3-0, has it ever happened in the NBA? It's happened a few times in other sports, namely baseball. I don't think it happens ever in the NBA, and I don't think it's going to happen this time. Michael, back to our last question, says, I know like 5 teams maybe. I do not care about hockey at all. Well, no worries, Michael. I will not stick to the hockey too much right now because we've got some NBA to talk about. And mainly, my whole thing here with Late Night Bites, what I like to do is talk about the weird, wacky, goofy shit that you wouldn't normally see on some sports shows. Now, I had to wait. YouTube rules had to wait about 5 minutes before I could get our first curse word in. But now that we're here, time to kick back, relax, unwind, however you unwind. Pay no attention to the drink behind this koozie, and, I won't care how you're unwinding, but let's relax. Saturday night. Let me know what you wanna talk about in the chat. It will be a very chat-driven show, so I will be ready to pivot and talk about what you wanna talk about. We have plenty of clips lined up for you. I am very excited to get into it, so let's start with one actually. We're going to talk about how the Lakers are done, but everybody talking about that all night and all day tomorrow. Plenty of time. Let me get a video queued up for all of you. Let's see what's going to be our first clip of the night. You know, baseball isn't always a full contact sport, but in this case,
Central has taken the lead here in game one.
oh,
Oh my! Oh no! 3-1 swung on towards left center field. This one's going toward the warning track at the wall. It's over the fence. It's a 2-run home run to give the Lions the lead.
I wonder if there was some jaw jacking that led to this. Looks like it. Did it? Why did it break up on my end? Is it done? What happened here? That clip froze, I think. That's all right. I'm glad we started with that one first, but let's go back so you can see this hit one more time.
Central has taken the lead here in game one.
Oh!
Oh my! Oh no! 3-1 swung on.
That's the downside to speaking your emotions, doing the bat flips and all that good stuff. You might get decked Kyle Farnsworth style as your rounding third. Let me know what's any fist fights that you've ever been into in the world of little league, high school, or if you played some college ball. The worst thing that ever happened to me was unintentional. We were trying to turn a double play, and my big ass head got in the way, and I caught a throw from the shortstop that was meant for the first baseman. I caught it, with my face. I also broke a pair of glasses once in left field trying to slide to catch a foul ball, and it kicked off the edge of my mitt, and boom, right there, smashed the glasses. We were in rec specs not long after that, rocking those middle school high short shorts. Instead of calling me by number, everybody called me Goggles. Didn't give me any issues though. I didn't have any problems with that as a poor already balding 12-year-old. Let's see. Michael says, I know I've brought it up to you before, but have you watched Japanese ping pong? It's electric. We need to watch it on. Honestly, Michael, by all means, if you have a good clip, maybe it's only a couple of minutes just for the internet's integrity, feel free to send me something in Discord. I'd love to pull it up. I don't know if it's Japanese ping pong that I've watched, but I have watched some insane ping pong before. One of my favorite games on the 360 was Rockstar's table tennis. But since you mentioned ping pong, we're gonna switch to something else. Oh, here we go. Michael says he accidentally broke his friend's nose playing football in middle school. Oh, that's a brutal one. That's I was on the receiving end. So let's see. You mentioned ping pong. I got something a little like that for you today. This is called Tech Ball. See some more commenters in there. Welcome, everyone. Shout out. Thank you. What's up, Nate? We'll get to you here in a second. Have you seen this? It's Tech Ball. It's like soccer with table tennis. This is a co-ed league, and it is absolutely ridiculous, some of the stuff they are able to do. Why did it freeze? What happened? Damn it. Take me back. We're going to try to start it over here. Tech ball, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see this live though. This is the kind of sport that I would watch. Is this in the Olympics? I need to be watching it. So maybe this is very unfortunate. I downloaded a bunch of video files hoping that it would be easier for everyone to see them. Um, I thought without having to deal with the internet, we'd have a little more integrity and we'd be able to watch these videos. So my apologies if these don't work. We're gonna try a couple more, but yeah, tech ball is absolutely ridiculous. NASCAR '07 is the GOAT, Nate says. All right, that's a good topic because I'll be streaming some just regular old games. Actually, by request tonight, what I'll be streaming is Metal Gear Solid 2. But I have a ton of old sports games that I want to start streaming on our second channel, Bite Size Streams. And it'll be on the main channel's Twitch. So just Bite Size Sports on Twitch, and I may even just put it on our main Facebook as well. And that will be I have some old NASCAR games to play. I have old I got Blitz, Slugfest. I think I even have NHL Hits. So I have all those wonky off the wall sports games, NFL Extreme 2, a bunch of the NCAA games, old Maddens, of course, ESPN 2K5. I know, but I'm going to try to stay away from that one because I know Michael's doing a lot of stuff with some modded 2K5. So I don't want to saturate that market here. And there's plenty of other retro games I can play in the meantime. Let's see, talking about regular games, Fallout New Vegas is one I would love. Nate, I've been wanting to restart that and play through it. I may bust that out on the Dweeb stream coming up. I can never play for the Caesar side to win. Me either. Couldn't do it. Don't have the heart for it. Caesar's got to go. I had to watch videos, I think, of others, just to know what happened on that side of the story. I'm never gonna side with Caesar. Let me know. Let me know in the chat if you side with Caesar. In the meantime, I'm gonna pull up our Discord. I'm actually gonna hide that for a second so I can add it in a comment. So any of you watching at home can come hang out with us on Discord. This next clip that I'm about to bring up actually comes to us courtesy of Michael in our Discord. Let's see. We're going to watch some table tennis. Hopefully, just sharing this clip off of YouTube will have a little more luck than what we had trying to play my downloaded videos. So here we go. Get this queued up for you. This is phenomenal. Thank you, Michael, for sending this. And if you're in our Discord and you would like to send me a link, don't send me any shady links, but send them over in the main chat. Late Nite Bites. We have a channel for the show, a channel for all of our shows in our very cool Discord. So if you want to participate, that's a great way to do it. But you can also just hit me up with a comment on whichever platform you are currently on. Would love to hear your opinion. Give me your thoughts on the Western Conference Finals tonight, 3-0 in favor of the Nuggets. We all know what my co-host James thinks of that. All right, here we go. I'm going to unmute this. I don't know if there's going to be good commentary. Let's go. Shout out to Michael providing the clip. Back when I was a bartender and COVID happened, so sports died. My coworker and roommate would watch this our whole shift. You know what else got really big then? Was it Korean baseball? I remember watching a lot of baseball. I believe it was Korean. It might have been Japanese. Got very into it for about 2 months in 2020. This reminds me of one of my favorite movies of all time, Balls of Fury. You guys ever see that? George Lopez. I can't remember the main character's name, so George Lopez gets top billing. Christopher Walken plays the bad guy. It's got a cast of hilarious side characters. You got Terry Crews in there. what's his name? Thomas something. He's the lead in Reno 911. He's fucking hilarious. I can't remember his name. But anyway, Balls of Fury. Shout out. There's your free sports movie suggestion for the night. Hit me up in the comment. What's your favorite sports movie? Balls of Fury is a nice combo of like a sports movie stoner comedy, so I like it. For the record, both of these and probably the two people playing behind them, both these dudes will just whoop my ass in ping pong. I'm terrible at it. Yeah, they like Michael says, dude, look how they serve. I pulled this out at a friend's house and try harded like crazy. Yeah, he's got the one guy's got his back. They might both be doing it, but I've noticed in the red shirt, he's got his back. Oh, they both, yeah, got their back turned to the table. It's insane. We're actually having better luck through YouTube than we've had with my pulled up clips. So we might pull a tangent here, might switch, and I'll just have to search for some of these videos by hand. But I can't do with that pixelated frame rate death. We're already going to be playing PS2 later. Backwards forehand serving is wild, Michael says. Yeah, I like this just highlights how bad I am at this game. It is ridiculous. I haven't seen too many incredibly long volleys back and forth either. And that just like how absurd is that toss for his serve? Like he doesn't need to be doing any of that. And he just tosses it way up and then nonchalantly, like definitely doing some of that for cool points, I think. I don't think all of that is needed. But I could see how you would just watch this for hours, especially when you couldn't leave the house. Oh, there we go. You can even, oh yeah, this might have been COVID era. You know, pretty empty. See, almost everyone there has a camera and a mask on, so it looks like it's an employees only kind of thing. Just a quick reminder while we're watching this stuff to subscribe, because we are getting to the point where we have shows on a nightly basis. We've got Necessary Roughness Tuesday nights at 9, Another Damn Fantasy podcast every other Wednesday at 9:15, The Bounce for NBA content every Thursday at 9. We also have Rumbles of Red, which will be doing more underdog best ball drafts on Fridays. Now we've got Late Nite Bites in the mix. Gonna get the morning show going with Trevor. And of course, all of our great content creators will be adding videos and clips and all that stuff. We're giving you hours of content almost daily at this point. So be sure to subscribe and let me know what you want to see. What is the network missing? We need a NASCAR show. I know we need a baseball show. I'm not the guy for it. I'll happily be a guest and rock either Cubs or Tampa Bay Devil Ray gear. But other than that, we're gonna need an expert. Michael says, I can proudly say I'm the best ping pong player I know, but these guys would walk all over me. Yeah, I can sheepishly say I'm the worst, one of the worst ping pong players I know. But yeah, I wouldn't be caught dead playing these guys. There's almost no amount of money because I wouldn't have a chance to win. So unless it's something like, I'll give you 10 grand if you can score 1 point, I'd be like, all right, okay, I'll try. Or it doesn't have to be 10 grand, probably like $100. They have to come to me though. It's got to be 10 grand if I'm going to Japan. Look at this. This is what I've been looking for. Yeah. Wow, that was a great volley back and forth. I'm invested in this now. I don't know, Michael, who do we wanna win? Red shirt, black shirt? I wasn't locked in early on, so I don't really know. Oh, thank you for the like, Zach over on Facebook. Appreciate it. Hey, speaking of Facebook and speaking of Zach, you can check out Carnage TV. What is this? Sorry, I'm getting a had an ad playing in my ear. Check out Carnage TV. You can check out the YouTube right now for highlights from previous fights, but we have pay-per-views 3 weekends out of the month in the month of May, as well as June. So be ready. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow on Twitter for updates. But you can also just say subscribed here because I'll tell you, because I am lucky enough to be the official voice of Carnage TV. I get to call all of the fights, at least as many as I can make. And we'll also be doing the pre fight interviews here on this channel Monday night. 6 of the headlining fighters from the Mindless Mania boxing series. Dylan, the mindless Hulk Budka himself, who runs the promotion. He's also fighting for the LFA title later on in June. Will be there. So it'll be a press conference, open questions to all. So would love to hear from all of you. Let me know if you have questions. You could get me some questions now. You want me to ask the fighters? You aren't able to make it live. You want to get your questions in? Go ahead and fire away in the comments section. Leave them now. All right, I am going to switch gears here and look for some of these clips because that was working much better than my uploaded files were. So while I do that, let's talk NBA Western Conference Finals. What is going on? I should have changed this graphic. The Nuggets clearly need to be the name that is mentioned first here. Okay? Ridiculous. The not this is not related to this series, but the national basketball media, sports media, whatever it is, they do not want to give the credit where it's due. Um, Case in point, to add to this, Miami, despite being up 2-0, is still the underdog, according to damn near everybody. Blows my mind. But back to this series, the Nuggets won game one, and all anyone would talk about is how the Lakers had found something late in the game. You know, a game where they came back from down almost 20 to make it a game and lose not as embarrassingly. You know, they made it a game. We'll give them that. We'll give them credit for that. But no one was talking about the Nuggets. They took exception to that. They came out in game two, took care of business. And in game three, once again, Jamal Murray had 30 points in the first half. He's showing he is every bit the superstar that he was in 2020, that those injuries, while they slowed him down for a couple of years, did not diminish his skills whatsoever. He's got all of it back. And what was so interesting was to see the Nuggets running a two-man game late, not nursing a lead, but defending a lead healthily. And their offense was being run with Jokic at the point and Murray setting screens for him and posting up Schroeder. And then there were a couple instances where they'd feed it to Murray lower down baseline extended. And then Jokic would move into a posting up position. That would usually be if the pick and roll worked, you know. So then you've got Schroeder on Jokic. All right, well, we're gonna edge down to the corner here as Murray has the ball, and then get Jokic into uh, a post-up position in the high post with Schroeder on him of all people. So it also that some miscommunication on those switch ups gave Jokic an open three right after LeBron had hit a big three to cut it to 8 or to 7, something like that, and just immediately gave another three right back up. And the Lakers were just never able to get with it. So didn't work out, and the Nuggets are up 3-0. I think it's safe to say that this series is over. So this next clip, which I will not have the beauty of pre-watching, we'll see how this pops up. I hope I'm able to even find the right one. You know what? Actually, I'll go to the source. We're gonna find the original clip I got these videos saved somewhere. You're gonna like this. I have a good feeling about it. So get this queued up. Now, I'm a fan of wrestling. I'm a fan of all combat sports, of course. I wouldn't have gotten a job doing commentary on them if I didn't like them. But this new combat sport is one that I can't even quite understand, but I think I like it. Now, no people get harmed in this sport, and I think that is one of the more important aspects of it. We can do this for years. In fact, it kinda reminds. And here we go. I've got it queued up for you. We're gonna go full screen with this, and here we go. Let's watch along. Ultimate Wrestler Robots. This guy takes you to Suplex City. Boom! Yeah, baby. I like this music. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, though. Now it's more traditional with we've seen battle bots and stuff before where people have blades on them, but this is more like they're actually doing suplexes. Look at that guy. Looks like something out of Mortal Kombat. What's the little guy doing? Why is there such a small guy in there? He's fighting Brock Lesnar of robots. What is this? There's Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar going at it. The ring ropes are a nice touch. Oh, okay. So maybe there are weird shape. There's a crab in here. Oh, okay. Just smacked him. What did he win with a bear hug? You don't see that every day. That little guy has no chance. Why would you spend so much time building a robot that small for this? Oh, this double leg suplex, freaking Goro. Yeah, this guy's clearly he's our number one guy, right? This guy's like if not Brock Lesnar, he's at least the Kurt Angle of this Ultimate Robot Alliance or whatever it's called. Oh, look at that guy. Yeah, he's got to get low. You got to get low. You're too high. Oh, nope. These guys all got to stay low. All this guy, look at him. He's got like two moves, but he executes them well. So he really is Brock Lesnar, the champion. I have no idea how the scoring system works, but I assume you got to get points for a takedown. How do you beat this crap? Oh, the moves are all pre-programmed. That's it makes sense. Oh, so there's no one actually controlling them. I thought there was somebody with a converted Stadia controller getting it done. But apparently not. My new favorite's the crab. He's got to be unbeatable. Even this guy, he's not gonna be able to get under that. Oh, second favorite, this guy. First favorite, the crab. Let me know in the comments who is your favorite robot wrestler. That guy was clearly the champion. So there we go. Robot wrestling, not something you see every day, but don't think that we are done with the odd combat sports because we are not. We've got quite a bit more where that came from. I'm going to get to the next video here now. We're going to start talking about Bader Ball. I think some of you have seen this before. We're going to watch two different videos here. Get a little bit of a taste for the Bader Ball. Now, for those of you who are not new to the program, you've watched some of this footage with me. And those who aren't or who are new, This is 3-on-3 basketball with MMA principles. So it's full contact, half court basketball in an octagon. Okay, that's as much explanation as I'm going to give you. You don't see a lot of dribbling. I don't think you see any. Although we did see a backboard break in our first video, and you might see it here. Yeah. And then they had to switch to like a little plastic driveway hoop for the rest of that one. And even you can even use your feet to control the ball, so there's no kick, nothing like that. There's even a referee. Well, I would hope there's a referee. Some of these, no shade to the ring or any of these, but some of the little read along narration doesn't provide a lot of value. But it's there because humans like to read. Oh, there's the little plastic replacement rim. It's a fusion of MMA and basketball. What do you think? Would you play this? There's always the desire to be a professional athlete, especially in America. You think this is gonna find its way over, much like Dana White's Slap Fest or Power Slap, whatever the hell that was called? I think I'd watch this. The hoops are very short. We can all admit that, right? That very short hoop. But it looks like they raised it after that guy broke the backboard. Maybe they couldn't get the Walmart hoop to get low enough. Looks like they got some sponsors though. I think this thing has some legs. It's interesting. I wonder if they watch regular basketball there. I'm just gonna mute that rock. We're just gonna play our music instead. I think I'll switch it from the lo-fi beat. Now, this is all generated AI beats courtesy of our sponsor and dear friend over at StreamYard. Link in the description if you want to start doing live streams just like this. But I do create beats under the name Cosmic Jive, and those in our pre-edited videos, stuff like that. Those are the beats that you hear a lot, are some Cosmic Jive beats. So feel free to check those out on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get music. We are damn near everywhere. It blew my mind the day that I saw I was getting paid by Napster. The irony of that was not lost on me. But moving on, let's go to our next Bader Ball video. Give me a moment here as we slide in the next tape. Very much looking forward to showing you this Bader Ball footage. Let's do a little palate cleanser before we get to that, though. How about this? This will shake things up for you. Bader Ball requires you be in great shape and have some physical strength. You got to have some good upper body strength. So maybe when this particular student is done in his time at Brigham Young University, he can look at Bader Ball as a profession because this guy's got some strength. All right. Absolute unit here. Struggling here at the top. That's fine though. Look at this. Oh, nope. Won't settle. Goes for it. Goes for it all. I mean, absolute beast. Absolute beast. Throws in a few one-handers too just for the show of it. Oh, are you not entertained? I'm gonna do a backflip off of these very sturdy tables. Look at this dude. Just a beast. A cougar among boys. Does the Lambo leap to top it off? I mean, this guy is a unit. Now let's get back to Bader Ball. One second. My tab froze. It was just auto playing a video, not the one we were trying to watch. So give me one second. We'll be back to the video here. Let me know what your favorite combat sport is. There we go. All right, MMA basketball once again. Here we go. That's what it's being called on a lot of these clips. It's Bader ball for the record. Here we go. This one's much shorter, just 47 seconds, but we will watch this, see, get a little more of the classic Bader ball goodness. Let's roll that beautiful beatdown footage. Boom! Shaka laka. Ooh, that guy gets Germaned. All right. But still, ooh, the jump shot. Oh, he missed it. I really wanted to see that. That's what I want to see. I want to see one of these guys just have a Pete Maravich, freaking Ray Allen level jump shot. But I will settle for lots of pile drivers and German suplexes. I wonder if a pile driver's legal. They said everything's legal. Man, that guy's getting choked out. Wow. He grabs him by his ankle and pulls him out of the pile. Oh, and then the easy layup. All right. What do you think the average score is of a game of Bader ball? Let's just assume. I see a 3-point line. We can assume. Let's call it just 1 and 2 points. There's no guarantee that it's 2 and 3 points. I think there's probably only a handful of baskets getting made on any particular game of Bader ball. So I think it's a pretty low scoring affair. Maybe that'll help. You get those guys and gals that aren't fans of soccer and hockey because it's low scoring. Maybe with Bader ball, the multiple suplexes and headlocks and guillotines can make up for low scoring affairs. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Would you be watching Bader ball in the US of A? Now we go from basketball mixed with MMA to basketball with a live wrestling show. So this is interesting. The Memphis Grizzlies have wrestling shows up in their rafters during games. Now that looks like Bubba Ray Dudley. I'm pretty sure those are pro wrestlers. I think that's Tommy Dreamer right there. I don't know who this is. Is this like Jay Lethal or something? I'm not sure who's taking this power bomb through the table, but I think those were all former pro wrestlers hanging out. Now, this makes sense because in Memphis, wrestling is huge in Memphis back in the day. I'm just going to play that one more time because it was fun. But back in the day, Jerry the King Lawler, Jerry Jarrett, his, it's Jeff Jarrett's dad. They ran the Southern Territory out of Memphis. There's a big, Memphis is a big part, or wrestling is a big part of the history of Memphis. So it makes sense that this would be part of the attraction. I just thought it was pretty cool. Not something you see every day and gives me a reason to want to go catch a Grizzlies game because I'm not certain how good the product is going to be over the next couple of years with all their issues. And let me know in the comments below what you think about the newest Ja Morant issue with the Instagram Live and flashing a gun on it. From what I saw, it looked like the friend that was on live didn't know that Ja was going to pull a gun like that because as soon as he saw it, he tried to pull the camera away. But the damage was done. And with Dylan Brooks not returning under any circumstances, I I don't know. Not that if it were just Dylan Brooks, I wouldn't be too worried if I were the Grizzlies. But with also Ja Morant now maybe missing some time, there's just going to be a lot of tension and animosity in that locker room, and I think it's gonna be a tumultuous season for the Grizzlies next year. I hope they get it figured out. I don't want them to struggle. Wanna see a good young team continue, kinda get back to where they need to be after getting out in the first round like that, but we shall see. Now, this is sport that maybe in my earlier days I could have been a competitor in. So let's check this out. This guy's doing America proud. Make no mistakes about that. Here we go. Beer chugging. It's the American way. This is in Kazakhstan, by the way. Would you be willing to do this? I'd be worried about drowning. What a way to die. Drowned in a beer chug. I mean, there's only 50 people around to help him get out of it, so it's probably an irrational fear on my part, but it'd also just be super sticky. It's in a Pabst bucket, so they chugging PBR. The pour is gross. Look at how much head's on that thing. And to make it worse, there's not even you can't drink it all. There's no way to drink all of it unless he would have to lean forward. Yeah, kinda like he did there, but then no, they just pull it out like, "Oh, you're done. Good job, buddy." And there he did. He wins it. Our main man, the American in Kazakhstan, rocking it, doing the beer chug, looking for look out for the Beer Fest sequel coming soon to theaters near you. What else do we have on the docket today? Take a look. We are almost through our clips. It's a short one today. Here we go. I like this. Former Major League Baseball pro Johnny Damon now does the baseball equivalent to the Harlem Globetrotters, the Savannah Bananas. So let's see. Not something I've gotten to witness in person, but it is something I would like to check out.
Johnny Moss's Baseball Damon, ready to go.
18 years in Major League Baseball with the Royals, A's, Red Sox, Yankees, Tigers, Rays.
The
and
ump is
Indians.
dancing. Okay.
Big cut and a miss on the high heat. He almost steps out of the box, but he keeps his 1 foot in. All-Star in 2002 and 2005.
Oh, you can't step out of the box, is that a thing?
He
They're really
punches
rocking
that
the
one
music, huh?
to
Ooh, a
the side
left-handed
infield,
third
Real
baseman.
Moldova playing third base.
Don't see that every
Johnny
day.
Damon will keep the banana ball. Shake the hand of Jake Lialios at the mound.
They even use a
That's
yellow
gotta be a cool
baseball.
He just got a big league out and shook his hand.
That is indeed what happened.
On your knees, put your hand behind your back.
All
Sir?
right.
What the f are you doing? Sir. Sir.
The autoplay on that is wonky. Just keeps playing the next video, even though that's not what I would like. So there you have it, folks. Those are most of our clips for the night. I'm gonna double check here, see what else we've got. But like I said, short episode. First, getting late night bites back. To do a little clerical work here. This show used to be kind of two different things. So we used to do the Wild World of Sports, which was a late night stream of just me on Twitter showing different videos of weird sports, stuff like that, different sports beefs, random nonsense that's been going on. And then Late Night Bites was just a more run of the mill late night show. So we have taken those two concepts and have merged them because we've got a lot of new content creators on this platform. And so in order to make it work, Late Night Bites will now feature the wild world of sports. So we'll bounce between the biggest news and sports from the day and that evening and what's going on tomorrow, and mix in things like Bader ball and robot wrestling and who knows what else, tech ball, ping pong, who knows what else. Which reminds me, we didn't get to really watch the tech ball clip earlier. So that is what we will pull up. It was all choppy. I'm going to get it from the source this time. So if you haven't seen Tech Ball, you're about to be impressed by what I can only describe as soccer meets ping pong. So once I find this, we will get it rolling, get it live here for you. It looks like, did it get removed? Ah, here we go, baby. Yes. Tech Ball coming at you. Here we go. Queuing it up. Without further ado, Tech Ball Madness. I don't know if the serve off the head is mandatory, but some of these bicycle kicks and saves are just insane. Oh, a little sneak header there. Try and get the soft play. Now, this is something it looks like it'd be so much fun to play, but in all actuality, if someone like me is playing that, you're barely getting a volley, just looks like complete ass. Slams that one down. Oh, okay. See, watch, this guy's gonna put me to shame too. Oh my god, what? It's like a hook kick. Got some spin on that too. Oh wow, and he's doing handsprings. Oh, on the beach, this is just absurd. These guys are asking for a torn ACL. That's impressive. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? You think you could pull off a tech ball twosome? Think you'd get a dub? I think I would be absolutely embarrassed. I might be better at ping pong than this. I don't know what. I guess these guys are just playing. They're just going the opposite way. I guess it makes the table wider to do that. That's fair. Oh my god. Or maybe it just gets that hectic. Oh, I want to see it. Another wicked spike. Oh, what was that? I don't know what happened there. All right, we're setting up for something. I can feel it. There is a small little net there, but they clearly don't have to go over it because in that shot he didn't. And that guy's over on the other side. I don't understand the rules, but I am intrigued. Would you watch this live? If they sold beer there, I would watch this live. Absolutely. Now, hopefully, there's multiple games, but I'd watch this live. I'd also like to watch pickleball live, but again, uh, on-site beverages might be mandatory for something like that. Have you played pickleball? I want to get in the mix. I want to give it a try, but I have yet to play pickleball. I might try tech ball first if that comes to a YMCA near me. I want this to be an Olympic sport. What's that? This is from 2019 World Championships. Okay. I bet there's no American team. We need to get that. We need to get working on that, guys. We make cornhole an Olympic sport. I want to see the best in the world. Just all four just going in every time. You play the go over 21 rule. Oh, there we go. We see the net finally catch one. All right. There you have it. That was tech ball. What else is on the docket? Anyone in the chat, hit me up if you have any questions, you have any topics you want to discuss. I am just flipping through some old Wild World of Sports videos, some random sports clips, looking at some stuff you may not have seen before, but we're happy to talk about anything and everything in this wild world of sports. And it doesn't actually have to be sports related. Late Night Bites will cross genres occasionally. We'll talk about video games, we'll talk about some movies, talk about TV shows, comic books, whatever. I really open to talk about all of it. We cover all of that stuff in the expanded network between Bite Size Sports and Dweeb and Critical, all that stuff. Talking about it all anyway. So I'm probably already given my opinion. Would love to share it with all of you. We will be getting some co-hosts here on the show as well. It won't just be me all the time. Looking to get I want Late Night Bites to be a few nights a week. I'm hoping maybe for a Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of rotation. Not married to those days, but ideally we'd have 2 to 3 of us up here with you at night, and we'll get a few more co-hosts rolling. So be on the lookout, and if your favorite bite-sized sports host isn't on this program, let them know. Hey, on Necessary Roughness, let Michael, let Nick know, let John know. Tell Dan and Trevor on Wednesdays. You'd love to see him on a late night pod. There, the door is open. I'd love to see him. Love to have him here. So be sure to let those guys know when you watch them live next, when you'd like to see them. We want to continue to bring good content to you. I am determined now. We have 10 minutes to get to an hour. So if we have any more clips you guys want to watch, I have been saving. I almost forgot about this next combat sport that is just absolutely amazing, and it looks like the clip is gone from my original source, so, we might just have to find a new one here. Bear with me for 1 second as we pull this up. Now this is a combat sport that even I think I could do. We're gonna just go ahead and pull up the full fight. Now what I had before was just some random highlights from this professional sport, but instead we're going to go ahead and pull up the championship, a championship bout. This is a Marines match from the PFC Pillow Fight Championships. So let's go. Let's tune in. Go ahead if you like this. Go ahead and subscribe to their YouTube channel right there. There it is, PFC Pillow Fight Championship. We'll probably keep this small screen for now. We'll go full screen eventually, but look at this. Look at these warm-ups, you know. He is ready. Colton Cleveland. So you see him through some jabs here. This will be the most exposure I've had to pro pillow fighting. All I've seen before are some highlights here and there, very short, and it doesn't provide enough context. I do think this is better. They're wearing freaking boots. They weren't kidding about a Marine fight. They're wearing
Out of the pink corner and
white footwear and
185
everything.
pounds from PG County, Maryland, a blue belt in jiu-jitsu,
Oh,
black
the
belt
blue
in
belt pillow
Marine
fight?
Corps, martial arts. He was deployed to Iraq.
I'm giving these guys a like.
Operating Inherent Resolve.
You know, just so you know, just so you guys know, I'm not all talk, you know.
Edmey.
Let's go. Vince Edmey. Again, like and subscribe to PFC Pillow Fight Championships. I hope that our reaction and analysis of this fight will cover us in fair use, but by all means. Ooh, okay, let's listen to the rules.
Swing straight down with it. Okay, we can't grab the opponent's pillow. Let's have a good fight. Okay, that's your opponent.
All right. Did you catch those rules? You can only swing, but the handle, you can't swing straight down. You cannot grab the opponent's pillow. Here we go. I hope they have a belt. Here's a championship. 2 Marines pillow fighting. Who'd have thought?
I like that they both came in on wearing their boots.
They're wearing their combat boots.
Came in ready to fight.
Also, PFC, hit me up.
Going at it.
If you guys ever need a spot back, you need a backup commentator. Was not a ringing endorsement there as I failed to even speak.
Definitely ducking and diving.
Good block there from Adam A. Oh, there are pillows. All right, I'm going to mute them. This is how we'll get it. You'll get my commentary here. We'll go back to them in a little bit, hear from the pros, but I think we can figure this out a little bit. We've seen some good defense by Adam A. Lots of whiffs. I already forget. Okay, it's Colton Cleveland. So Cleveland with the blue pillow, Vincent Adame with the pink pillow. Let me know in the chat who you got. Who's winning this? Lee says, do you have the brooms out for both NBA? I do, I think. I definitely have them out for the Nuggets, but no, I don't. I think Boston will win some games. I think it's absurd that Miami is the underdog still somehow after winning 2 games. I think that's ridiculous. But I do think the Celtics are going to win a game or two. They do this. They're very inconsistent, and they have these moments throughout where you're like, "What the hell are they doing?" But I think they'll win some games. But right now, I think it's Nuggets Heat. I mean, the Nuggets are a guarantee to me. Whether or not it's a sweep, I think there's no way they lose this series. But right now, unless I see Boston rattle off 2 wins in Miami, I don't see how they come back to win this series either. We gotta, I don't have to remind you, Lee, but folks I think have forgotten how good this Miami team was last year. That they have those capabilities. They're a good team. Had a tough season. They're putting it together at the right time. Now these guys, as I'm gonna add the commentary a little bit back and see. I want to be able to hear some of those pillow slaps more than the commentary because I see. Oh, look at the spinning back pillow. Oh man, they getting hit in the head with a couple of those.
They're very quick on their feet. They're quick fingers.
I wonder how much training goes into this.
They had to hold all three. Get the biggest impact.
Ooh, tries to spin there.
Yes.
I wonder if you see any knockouts in this sport. Ooh, Adame might got away with a grab there. You're not supposed to grab the other guy's pillow. Oh, another spin.
Yeah, Colt's
I would be exhausted. I wonder how heavy those pillows are. This is. Both these guys would beat me up, by the way. Please don't interpret my laughing at this as this is wild to me. I never would have guessed. And I don't think that they're the first. There's pro pillow fighting's been around since I think 2004. I did not realize that. Third and final round. I'll let them get there. There you go. Of course, yeah. Gotta let them get their pitch in. All in good fun. All in fairness. Let's see. We got the round 3 starting up. I would like to see this. I have some connections now over at Carnage TV. Maybe I can set up a pro pillow fighting event. I'm going to plop this video in the Discord just with a bunch of question marks and maybe some raised eyebrows. Lee says that would take rare physical ability and strength, right? Yeah, like these guys, they look gassed, and I don't mean that as an insult in any way. Like this seems like quite a workout. And you can hear those smacks, they're putting some work in. Good dodge work too. Plus all the spin moves, you can tell they've been practicing. I wonder if they have offhand fights. Like you got to use your left hand for this one. That's the one weird thing. This seems like the kind of sport where you end up having a really strong right arm compared to your left arm. You'd have to do a lot of work in the gym to balance out. I guess they can do some two-handed swings. Okay. I like that commentary. I don't know if that's what they learned in the Marine Corps. Is that a thing? Marines pillow fighting? Caught a little spot there. Big smack at the end. I'm gonna jump up to the decision here. Oh well, I spoiled it. Colton Cleveland with the win. Well, there you have it. That is professional pillow fighting. As I said when I first saw it, there's finally a combat sport that I might have a chance to compete in. But coming soon to a barn in Ohio near you is going to be some other pro fighting. We're going to have some United States pro fighting in my neck of the woods. But that'll about wrap it for us here, folks. I really appreciate you joining us. We had a good time watching robot wrestling, the Savannah Bananas, Bader Ball, Tech Ball, pro ping pong, all kinds of good stuff. We'll be back later this week when we may be back tomorrow to watch the NBA Eastern Conference Finals on Playback TV. We will certainly be back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. So check out all of our stuff. All of our shows are currently available on the Bite Size Sports YouTube channel. And you can also listen to the audio versions of all of our shows on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you find your podcast. If you want to save some data, get that screen time down, you can listen to the audio versions as well. We appreciate you so much for hanging out with us. Until next time, you take care. We'll see you soon.